you waiting, but the food ain't good in front of the cook. Some started doubting, but you know it's going in the books. Hey, hey, I know you fucking with the shit. Hey, hey, I know you fucking with the click.
What up? My name is Tony Slumz. This is iLL Music Podcast. Right here is the homie Omar.
Yo, what's happening?
And we have a special guest, one of the founding fathers of iLL Music Podcast.
Straight up.
Who didn't talk on the first podcast that he was in. The homie.
Yes.
Anomeric. Pablo?
Yes. Anomeric. He was one of the founding members. You know what I mean? One of the. Yeah, hell yeah.
When you said that iLL Podcast was going to be I Hate Podcast or I Hate Music Podcast, I'm like, oh, that's Pablo right there.
No, I thought it was before Pablo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was before. It's like when he came through.
You caught the spirit.
Yeah. I ran it through him. I was like, "Hey, what do you think about I Hate?" So that's dope. I was like,
but I like but I love I Hate.
I Hate. And American dude was cracking.
Not
How you doing,
much,
man?
dude. Not much. Fucking chilling,
Welcome.
dude.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
It's fucking cool.
Dropped the awesome 10-minute album.
Yeah, 10-minute album. It's out today. It's all right.
Yeah. Nice. Hell yeah.
You see my post?
Good. Life's good. No, dude, I haven't been on anything.
Oh my god, I was
anything.
I was like, it's 10 minutes long, so just know if you put the pasta into boiling water, listen to it one whole time, and when you're at the intro again, right before it ends, the pasta's al dente. You're good to go.
Nice.
You take it off.
That's true.
Smooth.
That is exactly true.
Nice 10-minute, perfect.
It's smooth. It's honestly like it runs smooth.
Nah, it
mean,
does.
It
really
listen
does.
Listen to it. What's it called?
Thanks, dude.
Soul?
Soul, yeah, Soul. It's an
Yeah.
EP, 4 tracks.
Why soul? Let's
there's
go
a-
through the corny questions real quick.
There's a guy standing in there in the picture. It's one.
Soul?
Soul.
Okay. SOLE.
One. Yeah.
Gotcha. And like the
For
soul,
one.
the singular soul.
No,
No.
just one.
No,
It's just one.
No deepness.
I
in
was
it?
gonna name it the number one. Like
You should have gone 001.
yeah,
like
I was gonna
all your
do.
fucking-
Yeah, I was gonna do that, but I was like, no, I'm gonna go deep.
Go super deep.
Yeah,
00 soul.
Yeah, exactly. So that's how I went with
But
that.
it is dope.
It is dope.
It is dope.
Just gotta get
Thanks.
that odd intro out the way, man.
I know.
What a week. I feel like
It was
these
a
weeks
good
don't
fucking week,
they
man.
don't fucking like take long enough.
Yeah.
It's too fast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
life's
too
flying
fast.
by. Life's
Yeah.
flying by.
From at least when we record, from one recording to recording, or from one drop to one drop, it takes too fucking long.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Too quick.
Dude, it's crazy.
I know what I'm saying. It's too quick.
Yeah, because all right, before it was what? Like anytime we had an interview.
Yeah.
So it was like, all right, who are we going to interview and how are we going to do this? And, you know, these people want both of us there so we can do the interview together or I can do it by myself. And then we decided to be selfish and we're like, fuck them. Let's just do a weekly podcast talking. And, yeah, man, we talk a lot.
I think that's the best, dude.
It's fun.
Just chill.
Yeah, it's less
Right.
stressful.
Yeah.
We did say no guest, but I was saying, hey man, and
It's
American.
not a guest.
Yeah, it's not a guest. We were
It's
like, let's
family.
fucking come through. Come
Yeah,
through.
just
You know?
chopping it up.
Yeah,
This is family right here.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, you drop the album. Hey, come through. Let's talk.
Fuck yeah, dude. I'm down.
Let's talk 2 minutes about the album.
Yeah.
10-minute album, 2-minute podcast.
You did it on Reason, right?
Yeah, Reason. I use Reason. And that's about it. I just use Reason. I have some equipment, but I don't really use it that much.
Well, I know you have the SP404, right?
Yeah, but I don't really use that as much as I used to. I don't think I used it for this album.
No?
No.
I'm infatuated with that one. I want to use it more. I just don't know how to use it.
It's cool. I like it.
It's a small one, right? The SP4.
Yeah, the 404 is small.
Yeah.
I have the 303 as well. I like that one too.
The 303? That's the
Yeah.
one that only has like the little memory, right? What's the difference is the memory on it,
Yeah,
right?
it's the cards. The cards, they're like a different style. They're like way more expensive.
Shit, I believe
And they
it.
have less pads. So I think you have less pads. No, I'm tripping. That's the 202.
Is it 8, right? 8 pads? Or is it 16?
It's 16, I think.
Because, yeah,
16?
these are the 16 ones. I thought
Yeah,
it
I think
was,
it's
or
16.
isn't it like 9?
No, I think that's the 202. The 202 has
It's like a
8.
loop, right? It was like this. The
I'm not gonna
pads.
lie, I can't,
Yeah,
I
they
can't remember.
kind of.
The circle. Yeah.
I really
Those are
don't use
dope.
it. I just use my laptop, man. Like that's all I use. Is just my laptop and I have a little Yamaha synth,
Oh, okay.
like a little tiny one.
Oh, and the iPad too.
Dude,
Oh,
I don't
you
even
didn't
use that.
use-
I don't even use that.
Dude, I remember when
don't
you were
use
doing
anything.
the vid. That shit was crazy, man. Like the
I like the
synths on
iPad. The iPad's fine.
Yeah, it's the new way, and it's again we were talking about it last time about how when like new technology comes, you're either in love with it or you become a hater of it. Where it's
Yeah.
like, oh, like y'all motherfuckers don't know what it was like, and na, or yes, I know what I can do with this. Like, you know what I mean? The weirdo in your head is like, oh, okay, y'all using it for that? Watch. Let me borrow that shit real quick and fuck with it and shit.
I get you.
The synth, when the synth came out, I mean, you brought up synth. We didn't bring that up last time. That's something new. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, synth has always been alive since
True.
like what?
The 80s?
The Moogs.
The Moogs,
Moogs.
Yeah, those are from like, I think the 70s?
70s or 80s, yeah. Because it was a break away from the organs and stuff like that, but it still had a lot of the same texture, a lot of that pitch and everything like that.
Yeah.
And then from there you had like the actual modular synths, which
I think those were first.
Those were first, right? Because there was just like little.
Yeah, there was no keyboard.
That
I think.
I
could be wrong.
no idea how you can make music on that.
It's just, I don't even know either, but it looks like you just turn.
Yeah, it looks like just turning knobs and shit.
Yeah, it's just like an oscillator making like noise, and then you just kind of. Like,
but then where's the BPM come from? And then how do you key it?
I don't think there's BPMs in that.
There's BPM in everything. There's a BPM on a fucking.
I don't know. I'm not too sure.
Click.
Well, I don't know about like the older ones. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So you'd have
Again,
to.
I don't have a modular synth. Damn. I had a modular VST thingy on Reason, but I didn't know how to use it.
I know. Native Instruments has one, and I hate it because I'm like, it can't be that hard. And then I'm just like, I feel like
it's confusing as fuck.
I feel like a moron, dude. I'm just staring at it.
Oh, I actually had a little modular Volca, the Volca modular, and I sold that. I was just like, yeah, I don't really have the patience for this. I wasn't really liking the sounds I was getting out of it, and I was like, I just it was like mostly hype for me. I was like,
that's crazy with those synths. You only got a certain amount of sound that you can deal with, right? The sound.
Sometimes,
yeah.
If you start adding effects, you could do more. It just gets more.
But then it gets after a while. It's like I've used this before.
You have to fall in love with it.
Yeah.
Like I think it's.
I used to have a vocoder, a synthesizer, XL, something like that.
Which one did you have? Oh yeah,
I sold that shit.
Oh damn,
that
was a cool one.
I shouldn't have
The
sold it though.
microcord?
That's why it goes back to quitting. I was like, I shouldn't have sold that. I could have
XL?
been fucking.
Yeah, but I mean,
stuff.
Sometimes it's like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't. If
I
it doesn't,
probably need to rent money or some
if
shit.
it doesn't grab your attention, like sometimes it's like, dude, I have an Xbox One I need to sell. I can't remember the last time I turned it on.
I don't play it either.
I know, dude. Like, hey, yo, if anyone wants to
PS4.
buy my Xbox One S, I got like 4 games for it. I got the Deadpool game. Like, hit me up. I'll sell it to you on the low.
I hope that's my car.
I know it's all right. Yeah, man. I sell shit. I mean, if I don't need it, you know what I mean. So I sold the XL. You know what I mean. The drum machine broke. You know, I was like, fuck.
Yeah, at least it's drum machine, right?
Yeah. The drum machine broke, and then fuck.
Yeah.
But I was getting tired of the sounds too, though. I wasn't using the synthesizer.
Yeah.
The sounds were just getting kind of annoying after a while.
I get you.
I mean, well, your sound is fucking shit. Your sound is very much based on sounds, like textures and stuff like that.
Yeah, I had a lot of grit and saturation.
Yeah. Because I know that's something like anytime I play like your beats and stuff, like with Manners, that's the one thing he always says, like, yo, it's the texture. And like, I like listening to shit that I can't do. And like your style, even though like it's essentially of the same vein of like boom bap, type of like Dilla hip hop and shit, I can't do your sound a lot. So I love listening to it because it's like, I try reverse engineering it, but I'm such a slave to like making a full song with vocals in it that when I hear your shit, I'm like, who can rap on this? But it's not about that. It's about like you're literally telling a whole story with your music. Like you, the homeboys Lamb Chop and Medic from Horizon Terminal, they're the same way. They're like jazz musicians who started like doing lo-fi, and then from there, like I'll listen to their shit and I'm just like, bro, like it's done. Like it's a complete thought. I'm not looking for anything else. There was one, I think, on the only one you had numbered, 46? Yeah, 46. That one, there was a weird bass line that comes in halfway through the middle of it, right?
Yeah,
that was Mark,
like a quarter
right?
in. No, wait, 46?
I think so.
No, 46 it's got bass from like the beginning. I think after the intro.
Which is or 46 had the vocal chops.
Mark got on after hours. That's what
After Hours. Okay.
Yeah, Mark did that.
Which is the one that had the
bass.
vocal chops?
That was 46.
That was 46. Okay, yeah.
It's Aaliyah.
That was the Aaliyah.
Dope.
All right, dope. That one was good, especially when you did that little drop and it just like stood out by itself. Yeah, I'm like, fuck, dude. And all right, so you finish a beat, you got the loops. Do you then mix it also on Reason too?
Sometimes, yeah, but I never like the way I mix it. I don't like my mixes. I think they're trash.
This mix was done by...
It was Fernie, my homie.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Out of Calexico and everything. Like
Yeah,
that, right?
yeah.
We're talking about that at Strangers the other day. But
Yeah,
the
yeah.
mixes. I asked you, what does he do? Why does?
Oh
what,
no,
I
he
mean,
just mixes it, gets it to like the proper levels.
Yeah.
We just agree on it.
Clean.
Yeah, and then he just masters it.
Really?
I don't
How do
really
you know it's,
understand
how do you know it's
mastering.
clean?
That's more
Yeah,
like
that's what
your
I'm saying.
field.
How do you know when it's clean as far as like a mixing?
You have to trust your ear. So
You
that's
have
the
to
thing.
place- this dude places
every
things
ear is
too in
different,
certain
too.
areas.
And there's times where, like, I remember you were telling me, like, you're like, oh, I didn't like this.
Yeah.
And then and you still didn't like it. And I heard it. And I'm like, he was helping you. You just didn't want to hear it. Because it was like, there was a certain sound he wanted to hear louder, which when you're mixing, sometimes that's the most annoying thing. Because it's like, yo, can you turn this up? I'm like, bro, you don't want it up.
Yeah.
No, I need to hear it louder. It's not there yet. And our ears are tuned to the way everything is. So we'll hear it already knowing how it's going to sound later. And a lot of times we'll be like, no, believe me, trust me.
The whole testing in the car, is that still a thing?
Yeah, always.
Yeah?
Always
Car
a car
testing?
test.
Yeah, car
Yeah.
testing, yeah.
My speakers are shit, so it doesn't really matter.
But the thing, the reason why car test is so important is because that's where you listen to other music. So you have a frame of reference.
Yeah.
So if you're constantly listening to like, what music are you listening to right now? Outside of yours?
Fuck.
Oh, I'm
Bad
gonna
Bunny.
do something. I'm gonna do something later, and I hope y'all are into it too.
Hit it up,
for
man.
sure.
Fuck yeah.
Bad Bunny.
Yeah, I listen to a lot of Bad Bunny.
Okay, that's fucking surprising.
That's I'm like
Shit,
really
my
into
bad.
Bad Bunny. It's so funny.
So all right, so
I'm laughing. Really? Bad Bunny?
Yeah, dude. I
All
listen
right,
to a lot
fuck
of Bad
yeah.
Bunny.
all right, so let's say your speakers are shit, but you know how Bad Bunny sounds. You know the
Yeah,
bass.
yeah,
you know
yeah.
where it's supposed to be at.
Yeah.
When you listen to your music off of it, because you have that frame of reference in
It
there.
sounds even worse to me. So it's like
Exactly. It's like,
terrible.
oh shit, like you can't like I need to catch up to where it's at and stuff like that. So you're listening to different levels of it. But it's
Yeah.
that's why the car test is so important, because you're in a complete environment of sound.
Okay.
That's really all it is. And you have a frame of reference of different music and shit like that.
Right. I think the bass is what matters the most. It's like, okay,
To
if,
me,
it, if
I
it
love
bumps the
bass,
bass in
yeah.
the car, I'm fucking solid.
Yeah, that's true. But
Yeah.
I suck at mixing all that stuff. It's so crazy. I don't understand like how to EQ.
It's
really.
trust, man.
Like-
I was teaching manners, and I'm teaching my cousin Danny in Indio. And by teaching, and Enzo too, by teaching, I'm just saying, just listen to it until you stop hating it. Like, you have to kind of dive into the hate of it. Like,
Yeah.
this is fucking trash. I'm garbage. Fuck. And then go back to it and be like, okay, well, it ain't that bad. And then hate it. Oh, no, it is garbage. I hate myself. Then come back. Until eventually it's like, hey, I don't hate myself that much on this one.
Yeah.
But it does. And a lot of it is referencing.
I always hate all the masters. I have a couple masters to like some of the tracks I have, and I always listen to them, and I like it for the moment.
So, like, the ones
and
you
then I come back and I'm like, why did I do this?
the ones you send us for, like, for manners to write on and stuff like that, and Leslie and them, are those your masters, or are those
No,
masters?
those are just roughs.
They're roughs?
Yeah, those are just roughs.
You have a good ear.
Those are just
Because the roughs are good. The only thing that I would like tweak here and there is your highs. But you have
I
Yamahas.
boost the fuck. Oh, the what?
Because you have Yamahas.
I don't even use. I use Audio Technica headphones.
Really?
Yeah, that's all I use.
That's
I
the-
use only my laptop. Like I only use my
That's
laptop.
literally the only thing is your snares sometimes are a little bit too crispy.
Oh yeah, dude, all the time. I always do that.
That's it.
I always
purpose?
boost it. Yeah, I always boost the mids like crazy.
Yeah.
I always boost the mids.
But
I like
it's-
them really sharp
Yeah.
and snappy.
But it
And
fucking
I've been
sucks.
told they're like I use like the same snare sound, and I'm like, nah, it's not the same. But I always
But you
I
snap
tweak
'em.
it. I tweak it
Yeah.
enough to where they all sound kind of the same.
Yeah. Some of them have
It's
like a
like- it's
clap
like a-
layer on it.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
always like a bad habit, but I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, it
hip-
sucks for me
hip-hop
because I'm
is part
putting
of the
vocals
snare.
over it.
Yeah, yeah.
And like, I'm like, I have to cut an EQ and bring it down. Like, this motherfucker just.
I was
Yeah.
taught the same thing. Like snare, the harder the snare, the better.
Yeah, I
You
just
know what
always
I mean?
like that.
Yes and
Yeah.
no.
That's what I was.
So
taught.
you want
Well,
the
learned,
snare.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, the snare is gonna grab more of the attention and it cuts through everything. But once you start adding vocals, it starts cutting through the vocals too.
Straight up. Yeah.
So it's you have to account for what isn't there yet.
Like
When
a
you're-
like a heat maker's beat. Like those
Yeah, I don't
snares.
even think like I don't even think like that.
yeah, of course you don't.
I don't even
I've
think like
been
that.
around you when you're like,
I just do things and then they just roll with it.
fuck everybody else.
Yeah,
my
pretty-
shit,
yeah,
baby.
Pretty much.
But do you record vocals like he does?
No, I don't think I have.
No,
No,
ever, right?
I've recorded my vocals and
Your vocals?
played with them, but
Okay.
like, I don't like. I won't tell a rapper come through. I'll record you.
That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Yeah,
No.
you don't want to do that. You don't want to start opening up that Pandora's box of annoyance.
No, I just.
I mean, I
really-
love
don't-
I
really
love
don't-
recording rappers.
I just don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So,
Yeah.
So I would feel bad. Like, hey, yeah, come record. I'll fuck your voice up.
Yeah, I'll fuck your voice. Well, the last time I remember we were kicking it, when it was fuck no, not last time. It was like last year and shit. When we were with Slim,
That was fun as fuck.
that was hella fun.
That was
You know what I
fun.
mean? And I like it because I'm able to take an engineer route of it and kind of like a back end producer.
Yeah.
Where he'll bring a beat, Slim will start writing to it, and I'm just kind of listening in and I'm coaching. Like, all right,
Yeah, it's like in the middle of it.
yeah,
I'm
hit
kinda
this,
just-
do that, hit this. You know, you're gonna flip it like this instead, and it's just kind of bringing the song together. And that's why when people be like, "I do everything myself," it's like, no, you don't. Like, no, you fucking don't. Like, unless you're only making beats,
Right.
then of course, all right, cool, you do everything yourself. But even then, you still get outside ears.
So I was thinking too, like beat makers and the producers. You
Yeah.
know, so that's a difference. If
Yeah.
you're just being strictly a beat maker and a producer, right?
Strictly beat maker, you can be selfish.
Right.
Like he can literally be like, fuck everybody, I'm only gonna do this shit for myself, and you can get away with it a lot of times. If someone asks me like, oh, I want to record on one of Pablo's beats, I always try to reach out to him first, but at the same time, I know I'm gonna have to cut shit up
At that
on
point,
his own
producing.
beats. Exactly.
At that point, you're producing already.
because his beats are not made for artists a lot of times.
Right.
It's very
Yeah, they're not even structured. They're structured really weird.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you'll
Whenever I do try and
No,
and
chorus verse, nothing like that in your shit. Right?
Oh.
sometimes
Some-
I'll have some, but it's very rare.
yeah, it's very rare.
It's mostly like the ones that I like, the long loops,
Mm-hmm.
which I would
Okay.
consider. I would consider
Songs.
them. Yeah, I would
Yeah.
consider them songs because I like sequence a certain amount of bars.
Exactly. But like that's why I think Manners likes your shit so much, because his shit is so unorthodox too, where it's not
Yeah.
like really here's an 8-bar verse, here's a 16, like, you know, it's very just, I'm gonna go with the flow. So
Yeah,
the sounds marry together really, really good,
Fuck yeah.
sure.
which makes it fun. Like for me on the outside end, because I don't have to, I'm more detached from it
Yeah.
as just an engineer. I'm only listening for the music of it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I know the way his sound is very dirty, gritty. I don't want to ever lose the texture. And I know the way most people kind of work, so I can kind of like adhere to it.
So would you say when you master, do you lose the texture?
No,
Nah, you just
You don't want to.
You build it?
beef
That's
up-
what
you
I'm
don't
saying.
want to. Yeah,
You beef up all the
yeah.
frequencies.
Okay.
A lot of people who start mixing early, they'll do YouTube tutorials, and a YouTube tutorial will have these. Anytime you start doing a bass, make sure you cut this, and if you start working with the hi hats, make sure you cut this, and this is the way you're gonna you're gonna glue the mix together. You don't fucking know until you listen to the song.
Yeah, every
So
song's different.
It doesn't like YouTube tutorials are trash because the only real tutorial is listen to the music. Listen to the music, learn a little bit here and there, but don't take anything as gospel, because it's subjective. It's music. It's a constant creation of things. You can't say that any one way works with anything, because
Yeah, I
I mean,
agree.
it's there's so much. Like the Pixies is always my go-to when I'm talking about that. Like the Pixies, some of their best music is trash in terms of like the mix sounds dirty, but it sounds so perfect like that. If you give me what's the song the song that everybody knows?
I don't know the Pixies very well.
Where's My Mind?
Oh yeah,
The Where's My Mind. If you
Fight
give me a
Club?
clean mix of Where's My Mind, I don't want to hear that shit. Or Nirvana.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to hear Teen Spirit clean. Like it needs to be dirty. It needs to be grungy.
Yeah. Well, back in the day, they had more of a variety or less variety to choose from. How to mix it down. So they
they
would just
everything analog.
Exactly.
That has
Analog,
like
yeah.
a
You know?
very different sound.
Yeah, not digital exactly.
Yeah.
Now you have a lot of emulators, things
Right.
to try to get the
emulate that
analog
sound?
sound.
Yeah.
Fucking
Oh,
trip, right?
God.
And then you got like everyone's a producer, everyone's an engineer.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, everyone.
Yeah.
Everybody. And that's the
Yeah.
thing we were talking about last time, where like everybody can be a chef.
So I'm trying to get at is what's the
Yeah.
difference? Like, so you can explain the difference because difference between a production, a
You're-
producer, a
you're-
beat maker, and an engineer. There's a
To be a
big
real
difference.
you can call yourself whatever the fuck you want. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
really doesn't.
What really matters is what other people will call you.
right.
Like that's really where it comes down to it. I see Pablo as a great beat maker who happens to produce here in time. I see myself as a producer who happens to engineer.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like but I can't call myself an engineer yet because I'm not happy with it yet. I'm not happy with my mixes to where every mix I do, I'm gonna fucking love it.
Yeah, it always feels weird when I say like, "Oh, I'm a producer." It sounds like I'm lying.
Right.
It sounds weird.
It sounds weird because producing. It's a production of a
beats.
whole song. Yeah, a production of a whole song and something where it's a lot more collaborative.
Right.
He makes beats. Dope fucking beats.
The way I see a producer is gets a thing going. You know what I mean? You guys, you start from the beat, an idea, a script or whatever. That's your beat or whatever. You get the vocals in. All right, I'm gonna call somebody. Come over. That's a producer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That gets the thing going. You know what I mean? Engineering and mastering, I get that. That's okay. That's after the production.
Yeah.
After the production's done. Okay, let's give it to the engineer or the master.
Yeah.
They get
and
done.
usually the engineer's in the middle of it all too, recording.
So the beat maker does the beats. The producer gets the shit going. You know?
And a lot of times,
everything going, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they all kind of marry together. Like
Yeah.
they mesh in. Like a producer will.
And the way I see it too is until you see it on paper. Once you see it on paper, once you see it produced by, that makes you
and
a
that's
producer.
the thing though. Like even that is still kind of fucked up because you'll have people like Timbaland. Timbaland has beat makers under him who he basically like. That's my beat now.
Yeah, it's like a team.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's like
Your name's gone.
Exactly.
Here's 5 racks.
I
Go
think
over
it's-
there.
Is that how that works?
A lot of times, yeah.
That's crazy. I
Yeah,
figured
a lot
it'd be
of-
like something like co-writer maybe or like a
Yeah,
like you know how it is like a
depends.
band,
Yeah,
like everybody
it-
has their part.
It depends if they buy them out or not. So
I'm sure like
like
most,
I
most of them
know
are just like a whole thing.
yeah, like I know
Like an umbrella.
I know a few friends who
Yeah.
who did a lot of ghost production, and it's like ghostwriting, except that their name is completely out of it. They get a fat check, and that's where it's one of those things where it's like if someone came up to you right now and said, "I want to use this beat. Here's $10,000," but your name is no longer on it. So then you have to kind of weigh it. All right, who would you say yes to? Who would you say no to? If Madlib came to you, and
Madlib
was-
would never.
you know what I mean? But if let's say Madlib did,
He would never.
or one of his people came in and like of course he would never. Like that dude's an artist.
Just legit.
Yeah,
I
hella
think he
legit.
dropped something. I think yesterday.
Yeah, probably. But like let's say he did, and he's like, I'll give you $10,000.
I tell him,
I'm a-
Madlib, no.
I'm gonna use you. Here's my number. You can call me, but your name isn't gonna be on this one. And Freddie Gibbs gonna rap on this one, but you had nothing to do with this beat. Sign an NDA.
That'd be weird.
It'd be hella weird.
Yeah.
But like again, in hypothetical, of
No,
course,
I get you, I
Yeah.
get you.
Would you do it? I would in a fucking heartbeat.
I don't know.
It's fucking Madlib.
I guess, yeah.
Just for the
that's true.
just for the relationship. I would do it for the
I
relationship.
guess I was just
Okay.
thinking of the integrity.
He'll come back.
Hopefully, that's where again it's you're playing into it of like, all right, I'm gonna do this one time, but I mean just one time. Yeah, but that's the shit. It's like you can fall into this trap of, well, I got 5 racks now. My name isn't on there, but
Yeah.
maybe next one I'll get it, and then next one, and then next one, and you could be a complete ghost producer for your whole career, and no one ever known everything you did. Or you could be like, fuck you.
Didn't
or-
Frank Ocean ghostwrite too? Like he was
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
around for a while.
Who's an example of a ghost
Yeah,
producer?
he used to
ghost
ghost
producer?
write-
I don't know.
He used to
I know
ghostwrite-
Kanye has a whole team.
A whole team.
Like he literally just picks samples, and
He'll have people
and
chop 'em.
and he'll have people chop them. Or actually, he doesn't even pick samples.
A lot of times they send him samples.
He buys
like
like
rights?
there's this dude who makes a living off of looking through
Crate digging.
Yeah,
Okay.
looking like he travels just to crate dig, and he charges like I think anywhere from 2 G's to like
Ridiculous.
10 G's to. It's a grip of money for us for like a legit sample.
I think Jazzy Jeff
a little
did that
clip?
too.
Like
No,
little
not
clip or the whole record.
The whole record,
Okay,
but I
okay.
mean, it's like
Yeah. Like you'll have certain artists who'll like reach out to you,
if it has a fire ass sample, like
Yeah.
yo, this album's got a fire sample at this time, and then
and there's people
cool.
who actually have people on deck where it's like, yo, you're my sample.
And that's produced by
Yeah.
Kanye.
Yeah, it's technically
It'll be produced by Kanye, but he would have
because
never found that
he'll
sample.
take that and he'll tell you chop this.
Because he made
and
a
then
he made a business
he
out
even
of
said
it
Like
at the back end.
I'll take a nap, and then like he'll come back and there'll be a fresh beat or a couple
Fuck,
fresh
imagine
beats.
that.
and just
And then he
Tweak
just,
'em.
Yeah, and then he just tweaks them how he wants, what
Yeah.
he wants,
Yeah.
and technically it's his.
well, that's what Dre used to do with
Yeah.
Daz and Dillinger and them.
I didn't even know.
Dre wasn't a beat maker.
Oh, Dre! I think you
Yeah.
said Drake. I was like,
Oh,
what?
yeah, no. Drake ghost writers.
No,
No,
yeah, Dre did that
yeah.
too. Yeah,
Like, hey, I like your drums. I like your keys. I like your
No,
samples.
like-
Let's all work together.
Warren
Whatever.
G was the one that got most of the samples for I think Snoop Dogg's album.
And
Like
then-
he dug those up and then gave them to Dre, or I think he made some beats and then Dre was like, nah, and then he made his own
Yeah.
with the shit that Warren G found, and then claimed it as his and gave him no credit, like
Yeah.
nothing.
Oh shit.
Daz, same thing happened with Daz. There was like some corrupt beats that Dre ended up taking them. I think even some Tupac shit. Like it's a known thing. It's
It's a business.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It's the business of it.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, well, this is the old head. Of course, I'm gonna do it for them.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's also where do you sell your integrity? Where do you draw the line? What do you want out of it? Like that doesn't sound bad to me if I never want fame and if I don't want people to ever know me. I wouldn't mind working directly under somebody and giving them, yo, here, just pay me.
Goes back to your Mad Lib
Yeah,
idea.
I think it would just take the fun out of it.
it would take
Yeah.
the fun out of it because then eventually it would become this, yo, where's the sample? Where's the flips? Where's this? Where's that? And
Yeah, like a job.
it becomes a job.
Yeah.
And like you
They
then you
want
stop
that
making
product.
beats for yourself. You start making beats for this other person.
Yeah, it'd be
and you're
weird.
trying to mimic their sound. It's just it. That's how you kind
Or
of
compliment them.
Yeah, and then sometimes I think the biggest hit would be like, oh, this beat is a game changer, and you're just like, yeah, I saw that on yeah, that sucks. You know what I mean? But there's people who do that. Static Selecta has people who send him samples and stuff like that too.
Static Select.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Badass producer. too.
But he's also
Yeah.
one of the people who actively says, I got it from this person. He shouts them out.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's
Because he cares about, I hate this word, but he cares about, the people, the underground. He cares about
Yeah.
the people coming up.
the integrity of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About the hip hop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I feel like it. When I heard him on, Shady 45, and
Yeah. And it's just, why wouldn't you?
yeah.
Like, why wouldn't you give a shout out to the person who helped you get to this?
Yeah, it's pretty weird, right?
Yeah, I feel like I overly shout out people sometimes, but I love it. Like if there's dude Sounds by Coop. I use all of his drums. Like he sent me a few of them. I bought 2 of them, and like I love his drums. And I have Jake One drums, and I have A-Rap Music drums, and I have a bunch of different drums. But I like using his because I get to shout out somebody who's just starting up like me and who does sound design and stuff like that. Like I got loops from Conductor Shin and X-Men. Remember the shit I was telling you about?
Yeah.
So this dude did the keys for the intro of Mac Miller's album.
I didn't really listen to Mac Miller.
Oh my God! Listen to the
Yeah.
first. Listen to the intro. So good. So they got together and they did a loop kit, and they're putting it together. It's things called Combo Breaker and stuff like that. And they sent me like the exclusive to get started on it, and I'm gonna do a video for them. But I love doing that shit because I don't like getting loops from Splice because I don't know who did them.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather get it from somebody who I know and be like, oh, like when I send you loops, like I love sending loops to friends because it's like you're getting this from me,
Yeah.
and I trust and I know that you're not gonna just be like, oh, I did everything. Like you're gonna say, oh, I got this loop from Tony Slumz, and shout out to him for this, and same thing.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's crazy how people could be like, I do everything myself, knowing damn well they don't, and like. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want to get a loop kit from someone you know or a drum kit from someone you know? And if that shit hits, like everyone wins. Like that shit sounds fun to me. Like what the fuck? Like yo, my guy, we did this loop kit. We did this. It stumbled on someone's lap, and now we all won.
It's a banger.
It's a
Like, it
banger.
hits. Yeah.
What's up?
It's a lottery
When you
ticket.
said
It's
that,
a
yeah,
lottery
fuck.
ticket you can share.
I can hear that.
You know what I mean? You don't have to be like, I won 266 million. I got a bunch of fucking cousins I never heard of. No, we got 266 million. You tell your cousins to fuck off. I'll tell my cousins to fuck off.
That's
I'd rather share everything than not have anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, fuck, dude, it's crazy to me how people get so mad about sharing shit.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
Right?
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
Fuck, man. Nacho. I love this movie, dude. I used to work at Video 2000. Y'all remember that shit?
Yeah.
I
4th
used
Street.
to watch Nacho Libre
Well, wherever.
so much.
Really?
Dude, it was like my
I wonder if I ever
go-to.
saw you there.
That was in Brawley.
Oh,
Those
never
two,
mind,
huh?
never saw-
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was in the Brawley one, man. And I used to watch this and Curious George because I loved the soundtrack from Curious George.
I've seen
the
this movie
remake?
like in pieces. I've never seen it all.
No?
No, dude, never.
It is so stupid.
I hear it's a classic though.
Esqueleto. Yeah, dude.
I used to work at Hollywood Video. That shit was badass.
You did?
Yeah, I was in a
Yeah.
video, man.
No way.
That
What's,
was fucking dope. Back in the day.
What's up?
Yeah.
what was one of the weirdest jobs you had?
Fucking Kmart, dude. That's probably the weirdest.
Retail.
Retail's
Yeah.
the
And
worst.
Kmart. Oh,
Fuck Kmart.
Yeah,
man.
because it's like
I
a
could
really,
just
it's like,
imagine.
dude, you walk in and you feel like you're traveling to the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then everything has a stale color, stale stench. And then it's weird, dude. It
Yeah.
feels
Yeah.
like
And you can just imagine like the customers that go into that shit.
they're different.
Oh yeah, I mean, they gotta be.
Yeah, they're
They
different.
they could have gone to Walmart.
That shit
Yeah,
closed
it's
down.
a weird, it's
though.
a weird, like, it's a weird atmosphere. It's a
Yeah,
weird
I
vibe.
remember working at Staples, the one where Kmart used to be,
Oh,
like
okay,
next
yeah,
door
yeah,
to it and stuff
yeah.
like that. And when they were closing that Staples, they were opening the one by the mall, but the amount of people that came in, like, "Yo, you selling this?" And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "The fixture." I'm like, "No, we're not selling the fixture." He's like, "No, you guys are closing down. Like, we got another one over there. Like, we're not.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Staples isn't closing down.
Yeah.
We're just leaving here.
Yeah.
I'll give you
Yeah,
a
that
dollar."
Staples was pretty, like,
I'll give-
grungy.
Dude, motherfucker was like literally trying
It
to
reminded
haggle
me of
shit.
Kmart. It was like, it was also stuck in the
Yeah.
90s. It stayed in, like, a
Hey, y'all, I'll
certain
give you a
area.
dollar for this. Some beats? No.
That's
Like,
hilarious.
no, you guys are closing. Why not? Why just come on, give me a camera. Like trying to get a Canon camera for like
That's
$20. I'm like, my guy, if I could give it to you for $20, I'm taking it for 10. So
That's true.
no.
The whole area was pretty 90s area. The whole area, Factory
Oh,
to
yeah,
You.
dude. Factory
yeah,
to You.
yeah. They got it.
That was the one that had Mervin's.
this is very
no,
local.
Mervin's
Very
was
local.
No, yeah, that was the other one.
Mervin's was down the way.
Yeah, by the outpost. The Miller's
I don't give a
outpost.
fuck. All local, baby.
Miller's
Miller's Outpost.
Yeah,
I
that
never
was-
shopped there. We were broke.
I never
All,
shopped there.
all Factory to You and Fios.
I thought it was crazy
Shit.
expensive.
I
I always
swear
wanted
be-
Dragon Ball t-shirts from there, but I never bought
Yeah.
them.
I used to wear Beyond Baggy. Fuck. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Back in the
Oh,
day.
yeah.
Shit was wild.
They had like a cologne brand, a pant brand.
And then from there went to
Belt
Anchor
brand.
Blue.
Yeah,
Anchor Blue, man. That's when I started
that's what it
working.
was called.
It went from Miller's Outpost to then Anchor Blue, and that's when I started working, so I could buy that shit myself. And I'm like, I'm going to Anchor Blue.
Yeah.
It was like a step up above everything.
It was it was like a
step.
level up.
It
You
was
look
like a
down on
slight
people
one.
like,
yeah, like I got
now-
this shit at Anchor Blue, bitch.
yeah, what's up?
then like a
Fuck
year-
with your boy.
And then like a year later, it was like, you're wearing Anchor Blue, man.
Yeah, no, and now
You
like
can smell it,
I'll
dude.
get
Yeah,
yeah,
you can smell it. Yeah, dude.
That was
Ah,
the first
shit.
axe. That was the first
Yeah,
axe.
That was
like,
the first
yeah.
X. That's true. The OG X.
That shit, man. You fucking just walk around smelling like fucking prom.
And then those like aluminum balls. Those chokers.
Yes.
You remember those chokers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember those?
Yeah, yeah.
Those are fucking weird.
So all that shit was weird.
Pinch your
Even the
hair
fucking.
back here. I used to
Yeah.
wear them in junior high. It was so bad. I thought it was the shit, dude.
You see, I had all hand me downs, and my older brother was he was fat.
Yeah.
All my shit was sagging, and then I remember Foot Locker had the white tees. It was like 4 for $20. That was like my flex. White tees. I had some Adidas because I
Pro
was getting
Club?
into hip hop.
Is that what they were?
No, I couldn't do Pro Club
Oh, okay.
because it always choked me. It felt
Those are-
mad
they're-
weird. Yeah,
It's pretty tight.
I'm like, what the fuck,
Yeah.
man? But yeah, good times. Good times, man. Fuck.
I got caught stealing when I was like 13 at a Miller's Outpost. I was trying to
No
take a
way.
tech deck. I was like
Fuck,
12
back in the
or
day.
some shit like that.
Yo,
And I got
dang.
caught. It was like intense.
Why did I ever get caught? What was the toy spot inside of?
Oh, KB's.
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 Yeah. I was gonna say KPBS. KB's.
Yeah.
KB's.
I remember trying to
KB's.
steal some shit there, and I saw a lady just look like staring me down, like she knew I was in there up to no good.
KB's was dope though. It was like,
Yeah.
it was like
You could
better-
play all the toys.
It was like better than Toys R Us.
Yeah, Toys R Us was in Calexico.
It was always jam packed, man. You couldn't even get
My
to the
mom wasn't
hallways
driving.
sometimes.
Yeah, my
And
mom
it was
wasn't
super
driving.
small.
Yeah,
It was
exactly. It was tight.
small. Super small.
It was like Discordia records.
Yeah,
like that
dude, it was
small.
tiny. Dude.
Yeah.
It
Hey,
was
speaking
tiny.
of that, that was fucking dope. So he put that out, the record for you? Discordia?
Oh yeah, we're gonna do a little tape release. And yeah, he helped me out.
I saw that. I was like, okay, that's pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
dope, man.
Love Derek.
Yeah, yeah.
He's shit.
Dude, he's
Hell yeah.
hella cool people. He had twins.
Yeah, he did.
That
That
It's
shit
fucking
is
rad.
crazy.
That's so sick, dude.
Dude, anyone who says they have kids, I'm still like in that 20 mentality where it's like,
Yeah.
why? Why would you do that to yourself?
Fearful.
Even
scary,
if friends
man.
like, yo, we're pregnant, I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Congratulations. Like, what are we doing? We're running?
But it's dope that he keep his passion going. You know what I mean? As long as you keep
Oh,
your
yeah,
shit
man.
going, you know, that's all that
Yeah.
matters.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, sometimes
That's
you're
what I
lucky.
think.
Sometimes you get lucky and you find someone who's just as passionate as you, or just understands that it's like, I can't take that shit away.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm lucky
Because
with
I remember
that
he
shit
started.
right now.
He was doing like the crate shit. Remember?
The
He was
what?
just like running around with crates. He was set up at the art wall.
Oh yeah, he was. He was
fucking
just
dope.
like
And we were talking about last week about getting
doing
your
pop-ups and stuff.
getting your a store.
Yeah, getting a store,
Storefront.
brick and mortar and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, that is dope.
You get a
No,
store?
I
What
that'd be,
happened?
dude, if I
I
win the
missed it.
lottery, I would get a store.
I'm saying like
Yeah.
because when you start from scratch,
Yeah,
you're just
Yeah.
fucking doing art walks forever, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden you got a fucking
A
storefront.
brick and mortar.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like I think that's fucking badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man.
And the way he put out your record, I was like, okay,
I'm pretty stoked.
Are you gonna
And
get on the
Youngmanners,
tape? Are you gonna
tapes,
put
Yeah,
on
we're
the
gonna
tape?
Yeah.
do we're gonna do a
it's
tape
hard.
Dope.
That's hard.
coming out. Yeah, it's
That's
limited
fucking-
batch.
I
It's
know,
pretty cool.
man. That's always fun. I like the tapes, man.
Yeah.
I have
me
nothing
too.
to play them on. I just like
They're
having
like
them.
they're kind of trendy right now. I don't know why, but I saw like the NFL is giving out on Thursday nights to give out like to the player of the game. They give out like a tape of like some modern music. Like they gave Russell Wilson a Lizzo tape, and I was like, what the fuck?
Really?
Yeah, I thought it was weird. It was like I
damn.
did not expect that.
Yeah.
and they do that I think it's every Thursday.
I still remember making mixtapes, man.
I never made a mixtape.
No?
I made CDs, like burnt CDs,
I remember.
CDRs.
I remember making mixtapes with my cousin. That
You
was, like, the
record
first
plus.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, I would do that too.
Because it was like she was the one who got me into like
Oh, that
Sublime,
shit.
the Dove Shack, Corrupt. Like I'm like, yo, this shit is dope. She's like, yeah,
Corrupt.
watch, boom, boom.
Corrupt was sick.
Corrupt, dude.
Corrupt Young
So
Gotti.
good. I haven't heard any of his new shit. Well, I heard him on the Big Boy album, the last Big Boy. But Big Boy stayed dropping shit too. And
I was telling you that Slim reminds me of
I
Corrupt.
didn't even know he still made music. Slim?
Yeah, it reminds me of like gutterness, like very like raw. You know what I mean? Like talking that, like that straight
Slim's,
up. Yeah,
Slim's
yeah.
a shit. He's an asshole. He's,
Like, the one
he's
that-
the coolest asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good, dude. That
And
show
he'll
was
put you on the spot no matter what. He doesn't
Yeah.
give a fuck who's there. It's,
that guy is
it's
yeah.
awesome. He'll make you feel like a bitch.
Well, like the one Young
He
Manners
makes,
beat,
he makes it feel like a young me.
the Young Manners beat, the Young Manners song on your beat featuring
Yeah,
Slim.
yeah.
Like, he just
Actually, that
fucking-
was his, and then
Yeah.
and then it ended up being Youngmanners, right?
Yeah,
like that shit was straight.
like
gutter.
most things is like if Pablo ends up sending me some beats, it's like someone's gonna use this.
Yeah.
But I always try to like honor it. It's like there's people like, oh, I want to rap on this. I'm like, no. You're not there yet, my guy. Not for this one.
No, I don't even mind. I just if I share stuff, I'm comfortable with whatever happens. You know?
Yeah, but I mean, like to me, it's like no. If I'm gonna have someone record on this stuff, like it needs to like pass the test of like
Yeah.
I don't want Pablo fucking talking shit behind my back.
Nah, dude. It's good.
This fucking guy right here.
Nah.
Why did they turn this into a reggaeton song?
I wish, dude.
Well, I mean,
Dude,
not,
I have
not,
some
not you
reggaeton-
listen to Bad
I-
Bunny and
I have
shit.
some reggaeton beats. I just don't share them.
Come on, man.
Put them
All
out,
that
dude.
shit.
People want to hear that shit.
Not yet.
Oh yeah, that's what I want to do.
Eventually, maybe.
Where do you listen to music on?
Right now,
Yeah,
as far as
like what app on your phone? Apple Music or Spotify?
iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio.
What
Yeah.
the fuck? I've
You
never
really
heard
do?
anybody
Yeah.
say that.
Shout out. Yeah, exactly.
Yo, hook it up. Promotion, baby.
Oh shit.
What about you? What do you listen to music on?
Apple or Bandcamp. Sometimes
Music?
Bandcamp.
I
I,
like
haven't been
Bandcamp.
using Bandcamp
Yeah.
lately though. I'm not gonna lie.
So, because I wanted to switch phones and judge off our libraries,
Okay.
but
Alright.
I don't know how to judge you off of iHeart. I've never used the.
Yeah, how the fuck do you use iHeart?
Yeah.
I just
Isn't it
assume
Pandora?
No, I
you
heard.
do?
Yeah, search some music. I listen to podcasts a lot, man. I'm sorry, dude.
What? It's awesome.
Yeah. No, but you use YouTube. Go YouTube and look at my library. You can do that.
Ah.
You can switch it up and you do that.
Y'all down?
It's like how to cook rice.
Yeah.
How to?
I'm down with that.
what's this weird thing?
Rice
I'm
ratio.
saying what? We just go through our artists.
See, I was listening to Oasis, dude,
Yeah, this morning. I'll show you my.
Dang.
on the way over here.
All right, yeah. I was listening to a Tribe Called Quest.
Oh
Alright.
yeah, I know you're listening to Tribe.
Yeah, you heard me. Yeah.
Oh, fine. You switch.
So
it
we
up
do.
then.
All right.
All right, let me see. I want to see what artists you got on here.
What the fuck? I pressed something.
I know you got the
Yeah.
Action Bronson, nice dude. I haven't heard the
Sure,
new
yeah.
Alchemist album.
It's
Is it good?
I've heard like a couple tracks off there.
So I go to library here or? I'm sorry,
Just go through artists.
just artists?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have an
Alright.
iPhone and you don't use Apple Music?
Nowadays I have music.
Trap Called Quest.
Blue and Exile. That's such a
Omega
good one.
Red. Omega Red. Who's that?
Omega Red. What is Omega Red?
I don't know.
I just learned on
Isaiah
shuffle, man.
Rashad. Oh, that's a dope song
Yeah.
for the squad. Squad.
I'm telling you, that's my valley shit. I was able to shot. Every time I come here, I just fucking put that on.
Oh, Blueface Tatiana, damn.
Nah.
Dude. Hell yeah.
I can't
like that
stand
shit.
that song, man.
I love that song, dude.
It's probably,
Oh, the Diplomats.
probably my- it's
Nice.
probably-
Dude,
it's probably
gotta
my,
have
man.
it's
You
probably
have
my
to.
nephew.
You gotta have Diplomats.
Dipset, dude.
Getting so much Dusty Springfield.
I ate podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, you got
Alright.
the Zucos.
Oh yeah.
Hey, what am I
got that
reading
on
here,
there.
dude? What the fuck am I doing? Am I reading here?
You're just looking through artists.
Artist? Okay.
Yeah, we
Seeing
can-
what- seeing what
yeah,
you
we can
got.
see what you
Okay.
got,
All
man.
day.
Anderson Paak.
Joe Budden. I'm not big on Joe Budden. I'm not
You're not
gonna
big on
lie.
Joe Biden?
Rapping or podcast?
Both.
Both.
I like it. I like the podcast.
Oh, dude, I love this Donnell Rollins podcast.
That dude's hilarious.
Yeah,
That dude's awesome.
Oh,
check
Gil
out that
Scott Heron.
I fucking.
dude.
Oh yeah.
Gil Scott is so good for samples.
Travis Scott.
Yeah, that album.
I love Joe Rogan though, man. Joe Rogan's a shit.
I listen to a lot of shit, man.
Oh, dude, I was just watching these dudes' videos. That Trevor Wallace dude.
Dude, yeah,
That dude's
some of this
hilarious.
is from work too, so you're gonna
Oh,
be like,
really?
yeah, some of this is like from shit at work. I was stuck
Yo,
at
I
work.
just found
Dude,
this
the
dude.
guys with entrepreneur in their bio is a hilarious video.
Yeah?
It's so awesome.
I
We
gotta
were
check
just
that
watching
shit
that
out.
yesterday.
I was fucking cracking up, dude.
Entrepreneur.
Yeah,
I,
Trevor
I saw, I
Wallace
saw,
guy's
I saw the
awesome.
Thanksgiving one. I was like, I gotta watch the rest of
Oh,
them.
yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
let me see what he got. You know what I mean?
I like that joke when he's pointing at LeBron. He's like, I used to play against him in high school.
Yeah.
Number 23, LeBron James. Yeah, his name was James.
Yep. James, I remember him. They used to
Big
call him the king. Sage Francis, yo.
Yeah, Sage is dope.
Black
That's
Dot,
my shit, dude. I used to fuck with
Kendrick.
Sage.
I
I
don't
never heard none of his new shit.
Childish
Snow Allegra,
Gambino,
dude. That's one of my
Gambino,
favorite albums this year. Snow Allegra,
Diplo,
those fields again,
I don't even know how I got that.
Evidence.
Bro.
See, I like that song. That's what it was.
dude. Listen to the whole album. The
Is it
album is
good?
really good. Yeah. Like if you like any one of the
Her.
songs, you'll like the whole thing. Her is really good.
Her,
Youngmanners, what up?
J
gang, gang?
Rock.
Yeah, dude. I love that Follow Me. Who did that Follow Me beat?
I did,
Damn, that shit
Yeah.
is sick as fuck.
bro.
dude.
I was
listen to
literally
that
I did
all
that
the time.
beat as like that was like my sellout trap beat, so to speak. Like I'm like I could do this
It
shit.
sounds awesome, dude.
And Manners just
you know who I
started-
thought it was? I assumed it was Johnny Keys.
Yeah,
I was like, this is probably Johnny
no,
Keys.
he did
beat.
Manners, the nada. Nothing matters. Nothing matters.
I don't remember. I'm not good.
I'm
With, oh yeah, that's a good track too.
Yeah, that one. That was Johnny Keys. Slum Village is so good. Yeah. All right, I just wanted to judge people.
That's
Yeah,
dope,
it's
dude.
I like
Hell
doing
yeah,
that shit.
yeah, yeah.
Next time we have a guest, we're gonna do it again.
Hell yeah, I'm
It's
down
just
with that.
like-
Yeah,
was
Bad
thinking
Bunny
about-
man all day and
Bad
J
Bunny- you see,
Balvin
that's-
May.
Jake Bauer. You see, I know I want to kind of like get into this shit, but I need like a course on it. You know what I mean? Like,
What do
all
you
right, like what song do I start with and shit like that? Because it
I
takes.
just the drums, dude. That's where, to me, that's it. The
Isn't it-
drums.
Isn't it regular reggaeton drums?
Yeah, I like that.
Is the BPM like a lot higher though?
Now it's like
110,
yeah, it's around there.
100.
110?
Like 90 to 1.
I was like 180 or some shit.
No, it's because you
I
hit
like
the
it.
kicks. The kicks are
The
going
kicks
right
is
after
just at
the-
a 4/4, and then the snares are the ones going in between.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a pretty standard like.
It's pretty simple.
It's the thing is, and that's the shit where people like with me like drums are so heavy.
Yeah.
Layering after that becomes a problem. 'Cause
There's
it's like,
there like a lot of reggaeton drums. They're like really hollow. I
Yeah.
noticed. They're really flat, and then the bass is what
the
fills
bass
it.
is where you fill it in,
Yeah.
and like a lot of deep, and then it's like,
Yeah, which is like my
Mm,
weakest.
mm, mm.
I think I don't got that funky bass in me. I just can't. I
no
don't.
slinging it.
I don't got it. It's not in me.
It's
It's hard.
It is.
Well, for me, I,
It is.
there's people that have that in them, like just naturally. They got that funk rhythm.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Mine's a little bit more stiffer. Mine's a little bit more like I kind of follow the drums more.
yeah.
you know what I mean?
The good thing with like you just literally start like a key on the up, like dun 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 dun. dun.
Yo,
Oh, no, that's fucking
man of the hour,
Seven Slim.
Slim.
Nobody kiss him. He's sick.
What's happening?
Oh shit! I was about to make out with you, man.
You got that shrimp. You got mononucleosis.
Get out of here, dude. Spread it around.
I know. You're not recording until you get better. You fuck around, just start spitting all over the fucking pop filter. All right, man.
That sucks, dude. Me too.
Just start coughing on everyone that comes in. part of the bathroom.
If anybody gets sick by the bathroom at the IAD, you know what happened.
You know what happened.
Oh, fuck. That was really fun.
Y'all know what happened. Slim got down with the get down. He's over here licking doorknobs and shit.
Putting his whole mouth on the water fountain.
Hey guys, I got waters for everyone. Don't worry if the seal's broken.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Oh my god, love this shit.
Hell yeah, man.
So what's next?
I got some other shit. I sent him some other stuff.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Some demos for 2020.
Dope.
It's like probably a full LP.
Dope. Are you gonna have?
This one's gonna be weirder though. This one's gonna be like the stuff that I have is a lot different from this.
Are you?
And I started using Splice because I stopped using equipment.
Okay.
I'm using only my laptop, and I started using Splice. And
I used it once and I didn't like it.
I like it. I don't know.
But
I get why some people don't like it, but I just
didn't
kind of
like.
stopped.
I didn't like
fuck.
it before I got into loops, but I got into loops from collabing with people.
I had a problem with using loops from other people. I didn't like it. I felt weird.
Yeah.
But then I just got over it, and I just started doing it.
Because a part of me was like, if people be like, "Oh, let's collab," and I'm like, "Yeah, cool. What do you want? Like, what do you want to do?" And like, I'm gonna shoot you some melodies.
I like doing
And
that.
I'd be like, I don't know what to do with this. Like, I don't know how to play the piano. I don't know how to add on to it and shit like that. And then eventually you're like, oh, well, they hit me up for a reason. I'm just going to do my shit on it. Like, fuck
Chop it
them.
up.
Yeah, I got the melody from them and I'm going to do it from there. And then eventually it's like, now when I send people melodies, because I'll put it on Twitter randomly, I'll be like, I'll post a little video.
I should send you a full track, but I'll send you the stems and the hits only.
Do that shit.
But like I'll send them in loops. I won't send you the full stem. It'll be like a 4-bar loop
That's
of this.
That's the best way to
and
do
then
it.
like individual hits of drums, so you can just use my drums
Dope.
and
just
use them
tweak 'em.
however the fuck you want.
It's a dry version.
I like doing that.
Dry version of the drums, like this.
No, not dry. Just the hits. Like
Yeah.
a
Oh,
single,
okay.
like,
Oh fuck.
and
Nice.
Because I don't want it dry. Like, his sound is
with
the
all
texture.
my shit in it.
Okay,
Yeah.
but just that.
with all my
That's
textures and everything.
That's
Yeah.
where the funness comes out of
Yeah,
it.
and then he can take it and do it.
Because that's what I'll do. Like, now I started doing more melody kits and I'll sell them like on my store. But it's like literally it's a beat that I started that I didn't like my drums, and I'll just delete all the drums and just stem out all the melody, and then boom, send it out like that. And then someone can copy it for 20 and do whatever the fuck they want with it. And if we win, because that's the only thing I put is like if it hits or whatever, then I get 50% of publishing. That's it. So it's like, yo, you still gonna get whatever you sold it for. I'm not touching your, and that's where a lot of people when you buy it from an actual source, like Illmind will do it like that.
Splice, I'm sure something.
I think Splice should have something like that. The problem with
I'm
Splice,
sure there's something I'm agreeing to on the terms of services.
the problem with Splice is sometimes someone will get
like
a melody.
It can't be that easy.
Yeah.
Like $7 a month, you get all these like infinite loops.
Well, the problem is sometimes you'll get a melody that someone used from someone else's melodies, and you don't know it until. But again, it's one of the. It comes back to that shit I told you. It's not a problem until it's a problem.
Yeah,
And
and I also stopped giving a fuck. That's why I put this on Apple because I
Yeah.
just stopped caring. I was like,
Fuck it.
tired of that was always my problem. I would put everything on Bandcamp because of samples and
Sampling, like,
and
fear
whatever.
of
But then I
what
was
if.
like, I'm not.
Yeah, fuck
Who
it.
the fuck am I?
Exactly, bro. The
Just a
ego,
guy.
the
Just
ego
like,
that we
yeah,
have sometimes.
Yeah,
of
like I'm thinking, what? I'm just gonna hit the top Billboard with
like,
this one, or
yo,
what?
no one's ever gonna touch this flip I did of
Yeah.
da 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 da. And it's like, come on, man. Like,
Yeah,
who doesn't? Who hasn't?
it's weird.
And if for whatever reason it does get to that level, great. All right, cool.
Yeah,
Like, if you're hitting me up for whatever it is, then clearly I made double
Did
that.
something.
So here, take that shit and fuck it.
call it a day.
Yeah, dude, Danger Mouse. Danger Mouse literally got his start off of that shit.
Did
We
he?
did the Gray album, yeah.
I don't remember that.
So Danger Mouse. So Jay-Z came out with the Black album and he released the vocals for anyone to do whatever they want. He got the Beatles White album, Black album.
Oh, that was him.
That was him. He did the Gray
and
album.
then he mashed them both together.
Yeah,
Right.
and then the Beatles estate was like, no, you can't do that. No. Jay-Z was completely silent. I don't give a fuck. I gave my vocals. But literally, if it wasn't for that, he would. If it wasn't for him doing that and getting ostracized and trying to get shitted on by the industry, he wouldn't have been able to. Gnarls Barkley, Gorillaz, like he did so much after
Danger
that.
Doom.
Danger Doom, like this dude's a staple now.
It's not a problem until it's a problem.
It's not a problem till it's a
Fuck.
problem, and if it's
he
a
did that
problem,
one collab with the guy from the Shins.
That's badass.
Is
Yeah.
he the guy from the Shins?
I think so.
That was awesome. I remember I bought into that hype. That was like 2008.
Yeah. He had a
really
good run.
excited.
He had a good run
Yeah, he
in
did.
that time.
2000.
It was like when Adult Swim was really
Yeah,
like
they
starting to
loved-
put
they were
out
using his
music and
stuff.
shit like that. Yeah. Yeah, he killed that shit. That
I
shit was
remember that.
fun. Yeah, that was fucking fun.
What the fuck was that project called? That
Danger something.
No, the Danger Mouse and
Danger Mouse, Danger
and-
Doom.
Fuck, what's his name? The dude from the Shins.
Someone
can't remember
Google it
his
and put it in the comments.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure that out.
So on your actual on the next one, are you gonna have vocals? Are you gonna have any?
I don't know. I think
artists?
maybe Youngmanner.
That float on one.
And yeah, that one maybe, or if not, another one.
Yeah.
I kind of want to do more. I don't want to just take the first one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to do like multiple tracks with
This dude
different
stays record.
versions.
Like he forgets the shit we record.
Yeah,
Like,
that's awesome.
Same with him. He'll literally come
Yeah,
in.
Slim too. would
Like
be
he'll
cool.
show up the way he showed up right now and be like, "Hey, I wrote a verse at work. I just want to record it real quick." And I'm like, "All right, cool."
Might as
Boom,
well just
slap
do
it
it.
in. Oh, this is the greatest song ever right here. Sample this. Ramses is the one. Or when he starts singing Encarnacion. Dude. Jack Black.
Broken Bells. That's what.
Ah, okay.
And the guy's name is
Jack Black is literally one of the greatest entertainers.
No doubt, man.
I fucking...
James Mercer. There we
Badass.
go. James Mercer from the Shins. That was bothering me.
Mocos. Straight smack the shit out of old dude. Yeah, dude. That's just dope. I need to check it out. I don't think I got into that one.
Oh, that one's
I need to
cool.
jump into
It's
it.
like he's just making beats and James Mercer plays guitar over it
Oh, dope.
and he sings.
And singing?
Yeah, it's more.
That's
It's not
dope.
like a
Hip
like
hop.
hip hop, but it's got like
It's
a
kind of
little
more like
hint.
how he did with Gnarls Barkley.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
but it's more like in the indie side.
Yeah. Dang, I wonder if
Because the
they're gonna
Shins,
come
I don't know
back
if you like
again.
the Shins. The Shins
I
are
like the Shins.
awesome.
Yeah, the Shins are fucking insane.
They're rad.
Yeah.
And do you listen to the Shins?
The band?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, James Mercer, that
Yeah.
dude. He's
What other
releasing-
shit? What? Hold on. What other Shins are there?
Well, you know, I'm thinking, fuck, I have kids, right? So, because I think they come out in a kids show, if I'm right.
Really?
I'm probably tripping, but I could be wrong about
What?
that. The Shins.
What about him?
They might have did a performance
Oh.
on a kids show. I could be
Oh
wrong.
yeah. I think they came out in that. What's
Yo
that?
Gabba?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
I know they are.
Yeah.
Then. Yeah, I know they are.
The band?
Yeah, Yo Gabba has a bunch of like
Indie bands.
Yeah, a bunch of artists.
Well, because I think
I
the
think
guy,
even Danger Mouse
well,
probably
the
was on
creator
there.
is in a band.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
doubt it.
The creator of the Yo Gabba, he's a musician.
Ah, okay.
He's the guy with the red hats. The red hats.
I don't have
What do they
kids,
call
dude.
that? No, the band.
Yeah.
It's- I don't
No,
know.
for Yabba
Yeah.
Yoga, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I
I wouldn't
watch
know.
kids show like I watch.
I was just sitting back
Amazing
listening.
World
I
of
was like, yeah, I
Gumball.
know the Shins are.
Yeah, that's them, right? Yo Gabba, or is it? There's another cartoon or
Regular show.
Oh, they also.
Regular show does a lot of hip hop in there. I know Kanye was on there. Tyler the Creator,
I didn't see. I didn't know
Regular
that.
shows.
Gambino. Yeah, regular show's
That's
dope.
cool.
I like
Yeah.
that shit.
See,
Muscle Man.
that sounds interesting as fuck. I would do that.
Yeah.
If I ever had
It's
the
all about
opportunity to.
expanding. You know what I mean? You get
Like
the music,
cartoons. That
Oh,
sounds
Yeah.
I would
incredible.
love that shit, man.
going to your side gigs.
Yeah,
We always talk about that shit
having
too.
fun.
Well, I mean,
man.
I don't even try. You know, I'm just making music. But if I ever did, that would be a cool route.
You got it there. I mean, you have the dope sound. You already have like also the, you know what I mean, like the whole Zuko thing, like the music you did with him, and I'm pretty sure he's probably gonna use some of your beats on whatever project he's
Yeah.
working on now. Like it's there. It's just being vocal about your, like, yo, I am here. I am doing this, and I think
Yeah.
that's one of the biggest problems a lot of us have.
For me, I just
You want people to shout you out.
for me, I before all this, I used to give a fuck what everyone thought, so I would always not share things. I'm like, oh, this is weird. I don't know. People are gonna think I'm weird if I put this out.
You are, though.
And then I know, but it's good.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Before I would be like, I don't want to be myself, so it'd be like, it would just
Yeah, it'd be
not
ki-
something you want to bring to like
Yeah.
to your art.
Right.
You want to be unique. Until I used to want to sound like Knowledge or fucking Madlib. I wanted to sound like that was my goal.
Right.
My shit was ninth wonder.
Ninth? Yeah.
For the longest, and now like it took me a while to kind of like oh, like you can hear his, and that's the thing, you can still hear the influences, but now
Yeah.
it's more like
No,
the
yeah, I
sound
used
of
to
it.
want to be like those dudes until I just stopped giving a fuck because I my sound's always been weird and different, and I kind of just stopped caring. Once I stopped caring, it started getting easier.
So much easier, yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you kind of just create like egoless. Like you just kind of content with what the fuck comes out. Like a lot of the tracks I sent you for next year, they're all like just that. They're
Effortless?
just- yeah, effortless and not caring. And then like if I take something from Splice, not being like prideful about it. Like,
when did you that shift change? Was that
The
like
Splice?
no? As far as like mentality.
Oh, I don't know, probably like a year and a half ago.
Was that before after Zuko or before Zuko?
It was after, because even when I was doing the Zuko stuff, like all the stuff he picked, all those beats, I remember that was when I was like, oh, I'm going to make a Chicano beat tape. And then I kind of just shelved it.
Yeah.
And then when I asked him to work on an EP, I just sent him those tracks, but he didn't know anything about it. And I guess he caught that, or he got, I don't know, I guess it was
Caught
there.
that vibe.
Yeah,
I guess
what
it
you
was
were
there.
going for.
Yeah, and yeah, I don't know where I was going.
Did you have a
with
good
it.
experience working with?
Yeah, it was
with
cool,
the
dude.
dope? Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
like
cool,
it?
dude. That dude was like fucking disciplined and fast. Like,
Right.
it's insane. Like that dude, he gave me a time frame, and he did everything in that time frame.
That's just crazy.
Yeah, he gave me. He said it was like a 2-month thing, and then he did it, and he knocked it all out the park, and then he came through with like, I don't know. He marketed himself so fucking good, and
Right.
he just went with it, and I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Like I just that inspired the fuck out of me.
I-
that made
because
me feel like
yeah,
what the fuck I could do. I could do
Yeah.
something like these are beats that were just sitting in my hard drive.
Chilling.
And your
Just-
beats stand out, man.
like,
I know you don't
just
like hearing
sitting
this,
there.
but your beats stand out. You know what I mean? Like, I have to say this. I mean, the beats stand out.
Yeah.
Hard.
That's what
Hard.
I'm saying. It's like one of those things where it's like he does, and that's where it goes. Like people will be like, "Oh, a beat maker is not as good as a producer." Fuck no, dude. Like I look at that shit. Like I'm like, I wish I could do it. Like I wish I could make beats how he makes beats, where it's completely stands alone and it doesn't require anybody.
I used
at
to
all.
hate that. I used to hate that.
love that shit,
I used to
dude,
hate
because I
that
can't
it
do that
sounded like
shit.
it sounded like I used to hate that it sounded like my stuff. I was like not proud of it. I was like embarrassed.
Nah, that
wow.
shit's so
Really?
fun.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
dude, like heavily embarrassed.
Because
It
you're
was
very
like,
vulnerable. Like you're
it's
you're putting
like
yourself
I would
out
hear
there.
if someone were to play my beats, I would like shrill, like it just
Yeah.
like it feel
Yeah.
like cringe.
And then of course someone looks like, oh, you did that, and in your
Yeah.
back of your mind you're like, why? Because it's trash.
No,
is that why? Is that why you're
that-
asking me? Because I'm fucking garbage.
that or like I'm just mad at whoever said it. Like, god damn it! Like why did they have to talk about this?
Yeah.
It's that one side of my life I don't like talking about.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking wild. I mean, I guess as a creator, you could feel that way, but
Yeah.
good thing
It's
to let
just
it go.
weird because you're putting your stuff out to the world,
Right.
and you're kind of like, hey,
Naked.
this is what I did in my bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
naked. Like I did this on my pastime. I could have worked out. I could have
Could've done something
I could have
else.
read a book.
I probably could have been going to school.
I'm biting my tongue right now, dude,
Yeah.
because last week we were talking about sounds, a certain sound.
Yeah.
Now I know an Anomeric sound. You were saying
Yeah,
that right
people
now.
say that I have a specific sound, and
Very
like,
specific sound.
I don't even like it. Like I do now. I'm content
love
with
it.
it now.
Yeah, me too.
I
Yeah.
learned to love it, but I didn't before at
Yeah.
all. Like at all. And yeah, I think I'm just way more comfortable with that. I'm also kind of over analyzing stuff. Like it's just so it's such a pain in the ass. Like the frequencies and all that shit.
You shouldn't have to. You have engineers for that.
Yeah, but
You know
I
what I
still
mean?
even like
Then
like
you
even
still-
if you were to give me a mix, I'm sure I'll find something not to like
Yeah,
about it, and
of
then I won't say
course.
nothing, and then I'll put it out and I'll be like, oh, I hate this part.
Yeah.
Ah," and I'll just be awkward.
Dude,
about
there's
it, you know?
songs that we've done.
I had to let go of all that.
Yeah,
Like,
you have to,
I had
man.
let
Because
go.
I remember me and Fabi worked on a project and it never saw the light of day because there was things we didn't like about it. This new project that I'm doing with Static, there's things that are wrong with it. But I'm like, yo, fuck
It's
that.
never
gonna
how
be.
you.
It's,
It's never.
there's no
perfect.
perfection in it. Like there's the song that I think is my favorite one, and Fabi was like, "You need to re-record that one," and I'm like, "Fuck that." I was already on a buzz. I was already feeling it. I wrote it on the spot. We recorded on the spot. I'm not going back and redoing it because I can't recapture that.
That vibe.
It is what it is. I'll
Yeah,
take.
when I do music with Mark, that dude is like, it sounds fine. And I'm like, no, this is garbage, and it just won't ever see the
and
day
there's
of light.
and there's a middle ground. Like I mean, you also don't want to be okay with just putting anything out.
Well, sometimes Mark is actually like, he's been right. As much as I hate to admit it, when he tells me like it's fine and I'll shelve it, I'll come back months later. I'm like, oh, it was fine.
It was fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
It
think
really
that
was.
What started helping me out more because I remember like I would record people back at the trailer. You remember I think you've been there probably once or twice.
No, I don't
The
think
kitchen
So,
over there by Pioneers.
no, I never went to the kitchen.
Well,
I remember seeing videos of the kitchen.
we would record there, and the shit that would always fuck me up was I would have people come through to record, and then I show my beats, Like, y'all want to do something? And then in the middle of it, be like, hey, yo, go to YouTube and look this up. And I'm like, fuck. Like, I was like, I didn't like I'm like, fuck, my beats are clearly trash because we're not even using any of them and shit like that.
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? And then it was like,
Yeah.
oh, can you make a beat like this? Can you make a beat like this? Can you make a beat like this? It wasn't until like maybe a year and a half, probably around the same time as you, where it was like, yo, fuck this. I have artists who rap on my beats as they are that I don't have to pander to or do this sound for and shit like that. Like, fuck that. Like, I'm done trying to make a type beat, even though I still use type monikers. I don't make type beats. I make beats for...
Oh, I had to let go of that too. Like, since I started uploading stuff on BeatStars, I noticed that's like how you get... That's how kind of you get.
That's
traffic.
how you grab people.
I mean, you're throwing your shit in a pile, which is a big ass pile.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still in that pile.
Exactly. And the type beat of it is it's like.
But I hated that.
Hey, dude, believe me, I still hate it because I don't know the sound.
I hate putting like extestancion like on a tag. Like, oh,
yeah. You hate yourself. You hate yourself.
Yeah, I hate myself.
Like, I would literally go on Twitter and just like
believe.
post it and be like, "What does this sound like?"
Right.
And the first, it sounds like this. I'm like, cool. There it is.
Honestly, even if something doesn't
21
sound like
Savage, fuck it, whatever.
What I do is if it doesn't even sound like it, I just use it. Like, I'll look at the trending tags and I'll use those.
Because it stands out.
See, I don't do that. I need to start doing that because I think that's what you're supposed to do.
Like, if it even says, like, if this is Anderson .Paak, I'll use Anderson .Paak, even though it has nothing to do with Anderson .Paak.
Because you don't know, maybe he does like it.
Yeah, I don't know. Or not even him, just anybody that's looking through, like, oh, I want an Anderson .Paak type beat.
And there'll be some weirdo who'll be like, I could hear him on that. Like, really? You can hear him on this? All right, fuck it. But Anderson .Paak does fit good with your sound because he works with Knowledge a lot.
Yeah, I don't think my stuff sounds like Knowledge at all.
Again, there's reflections of it.
Yeah.
The Knowledge, the Mad Lib, like, you know, the swing, the dirt,
I take
the grip.
the grip from
Yeah,
Mad Lib,
you know what I mean? Like, but again, you've already developed your own sound.
Yeah.
Where it's, like, to me, I don't see the influences like when if I start making a beat has somewhat of the same vein, I'm literally stealing from you. I'm like, this is what I think Anomeric would do. This is like the texture he uses, and I'll start adding distortion, or I'll tweak my drums a little bit. I'll add some swing to it, but I'm literally stealing from you. Like, I know the person I'm stealing from. Like, that fucking guy does this dope. I can't do it, but I'm a figure it the fuck out, and I'll reverse engineer what you do.
For sure.
But that's just because, yeah.
Why not?
That's where I get the inspiration from.
Yeah.
Why not?
Static does great boom bap. Like,
that dude's stuff is clean. It takes me
so
to a time
clean.
period.
Yeah, right.
It takes me to a specific time period.
That's why the album me and him did. Like, I felt
his
like,
stuff reminds you of Ninth Wonder.
Yeah,
his stuff reminds you of
heavy.
A lot of
Well, he's only been producing like a year, maybe 2 years.
I know, that's crazy.
But he has that sound down. And when we did the album together, I felt young. I felt like a kid again, like rapping like that and shit, where I was like really, really just easy to just spit like I used to back in 05 and shit when we first started up.
Simpler times.
Yeah, man, just bars, just fucking. And of course, I grew now, so like my flow's better and shit like that. But it just made it fun.
I think it's just easier, you know, like fucking sample that 1-2 beat. That's the best thing to do it. You know what I mean? That's simple. It's easy.
Yeah.
The way you do it. You know what I mean? Now you're experimenting more.
I used to mostly listen to like 90s hip hop,
Yeah.
so that used to be my thing when I was younger. Like, oh, I want you to hear my stuff and
Farsight?
ask if it's from the 90s.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's what I used to want. Like a lot of the Tree Hugger stuff was that.
Right.
Like that was where
Sample,
I was mentally.
boom bap.
What's Tree Hugger?
Yeah.
Tree Hugger was like the first. It's like a
You
compilation.
don't know what Tree Hugger is?
First
No, I don't know what
compilation
Tree Hugger
of tracks I put out.
Really?
Like the first ever. It's from like the first beats I ever made to like. It's from 2009 to 2013, 2012, around there.
Where's it at? Is it on Bandcamp?
Yeah, it's like 40, 50 something tracks on
Fire.
No fucking way.
It's old. I even put it on CDR, and I bought these sleeves. I did a bunch of artwork for them, and I used to sell them for $1.
Jumping on that. I'm gonna check that shit out.
It's old, dude.
Dude.
You mean like you have a Dante? Is that one or
Daunt.
Daunt? That was badass too.
That one I like that one. I'm gonna try and
Recreate?
no, just mix and master it and put it on Apple.
Dude.
But like I'm gonna try and do that one myself because I feel it's only 4 tracks also, but I actually was pretty happy with that one.
Yeah.
That one's hard.
Dude,
I
I love
happy with
going
that
back
one.
sometimes.
Yeah,
Going back and
yeah.
just like hearing shit like, you know what? I think I can fucking tweak this shit more. And
Just clean it. I just want to clean it. I don't even want to
like
really tweak too much.
I listened to Open Bar a while ago, and I'm like, fuck, dude, I had some good bars. I wrote good stories on that shit. But
Nice.
even sometimes I'm hearing it, I'm like, ugh. Like, bro, you should have redone this. You should have redone that.
That's how it always is.
Throw
though.
that shit away. Yeah, exactly. That's how it always
It's
is.
always
Doesn't
gonna be
matter how
like
far
that.
you back you go though, or you can go as far.
The further back I go, the more cringe it is.
Yeah, definitely.
The more
definitely,
cringe, yeah.
definitely.
The further back I go,
remember
I'm like,
my first name when I first started making beats was Untold Stories, and I was like,
Really?
fuck. Like just thinking about that is kind of like, ew.
That's hard. That's
And then like, and my friend was telling me,
My shit was Lens.
Lens. That's not that
L-E-N-Z.
bad. That's not that bad.
Yeah. Then from there,
You-
pop
I
shot.
think of graffiti when I think of lens, like if you wrote lens, like.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think of like glasses.
Gang, gang. Grr.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, my friend used to tell me like, you need a different name, dude. The name's not good. And I was like, oh, all right. And then I tried coming up with other names, and they were like even worse. Like I remember one of them was like Audio Cinema. I was gonna go by Audio Cinema. It's like, no, dude, that's terrible.
With sin, S-I-N on the
yeah,
cinema.
probably
Nice.
like something stupid like that. But yeah, I remember I was.
Audio enema.
I was. Yeah.
Clearing the shit out. What?
Yeah, dude, it was bad, and someone gave me Anomeric, like they just threw it out there, and I was like, oh yeah,
Where does that come from?
It's like a
I
chemistry.
love that
It's like a
name,
chemistry
dude.
term. I don't. It's cool. It's whatever.
That game. That name is
It's like a-
dope, dude.
It's like a chemistry term or some shit for like it's anomor. It's like the I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't know chemistry very well, but yeah, it's
I'm bad at
some
history.
chemistry major gave it to me, and
Nah, it's just dope though. Oh, it's kind of like
fire,
alchemy, like kind of blending of things.
yeah, I don't even.
Ah,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna. It's like when two anomers meet. There's like the anomeric effect. So that's what happens. I think that's what it's called.
That's dope.
I
mean, like
I looked
it's-
it up and I was like, yeah, dude, this
Yeah.
is me. This is
Fuck yeah.
this is who I am.
All
And then
day.
and I was like, this is deep, dude. And that's why, yeah, I was young.
But it's crazy, like the ones that do like when you fall in love with, or when you accept the name as your name. And this shit, like this fucking.
I kind of just had my homie that was there with me, like approve it. And when he said it was cool, I was like, all right, cool.
Nice.
Because I
Stamp.
the-
Yeah, yeah.
I hate names. I hate like.
Coming up with one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know.
fuck yeah,
I like
dude.
Sister Lacey
I
right
do
now. I'm
that
doing
shit
Sister
constantly.
Lacey. I'm doing Sister Lacey. That one's the only one I really like.
Sister Lacey.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with that one.
Like,
That's what I'm hoping. I think that's gonna be the name of the next LP. Which is gonna be
dope. I
Sister
like that
Lacey,
shit. Yeah.
That's dope.
Which is
I-
like
I
the
like-
more, it's like it's who I feel like, I guess.
So, and I like thinking random names and shit. Well, Tony Slumz came from my last name.
Were you? Was it at Tony Montana by any chance?
No, my middle name is Tony.
Oh shit.
So like my
Abel-
whole everyone in my
Abel
family calls me
Antonio
Tony.
or-
Abel Antonio, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And favela means the slums, which is my last name. So Tony Slumz. And I said it as a joke one time, and
I like it.
I did it because of the issue I was having where I didn't think people were fucking with my beats. So I created the moniker of Tony Slumz, and then people would come in and be like, "Yo, this beat is dope." I'm like, "Oh yeah, my boy Tony Slumz did it from LA." Just to like kind of test people, like, all right, is it only because of me that you don't fucking want to like give it? Like, no, it's just dope. I'm like, motherfucker. So it is just like, if they know you, sometimes they don't want to give you the props, which is
Right.
what happens a lot of times. It's like, oh, well,
Well, yeah, Tony Slumz, Beats by Slumz,
yeah,
Pop Shot
Pop Shot, yeah. I
back
was
in the
going by
day.
Pop Shot
But you
back
know
in
it's
the
Tony Slumz.
Tony Slumz, yeah.
That's the main moniker.
day. Then Beats by Slumz on all socials.
Hey.
On all socials, because
Yeah.
it makes it easy at that point. Now it's like, all right, just Google Beats by Slumz or Tony Slumz, and that shit's
Right.
cool when like no one else has your name. That shit is fun. Like I don't think anyone else has Anomeric. I've never, and you put the dot in between,
If you
right?
type in Anomeric on YouTube, you get like a bunch of like I think compounds. I don't even know what
Like
it is.
science shit?
Yeah, you
Like
get like a
science
bunch
What
of
about
science,
Ano
yeah.
Ano dot Merrick?
No, I don't even know.
You gotta
They probably
take
won't
that. You gotta own that shit.
Probably. I
The
don't know.
period on it.
I don't know. I think Anomeric might be dead. I'm not too sure. I'm still thinking about it.
Ah man, I like it.
Thanks.
But
I
at
might. I
the
mean, I don't
same
know.
time-
I
yeah,
don't
at the
know.
same time,
I'm
it's
just
really-
rolling with it. I'm just going with it.
until
Whatever.
until something else pops up, someone else calls you.
Well,
something
I'm
else.
really leaning towards Sister Lacey, so
That's
that's
dope.
probably what
Dude, I like that.
You have to
That's
go
right.
with it, dude.
Sister Lacey's dope.
Yeah.
Well, it's the name of the LP. That's what I'm gonna do that for sure. We'll see
You
how I
do
feel.
fucking what the fuck you call it? The names, what the fuck is it called?
FKA.
FK, formerly known as nice.
Anomeric.
I know my girl was like, she was like, I want to be a rap. If I be a rapper, I'm gonna go by TBD, to be determined.
Oh my god.
I'm like, all right. That's what's up. That's what's up. I feel it. Gang, gang.
Dude, could I take a bathroom break?
Yeah, I think we're done. I mean, fuck it. Let's wrap it up.
What
It's
is
We're well past an hour.
Oh, we were really?
Yeah.
Oh
man.
shit.
And we try to keep this to an hour.
Yeah.
That way you can listen to it on lunch. So great conversation as
Hell yeah.
always. We're gonna continue it once we all go piss.
Yeah, I need to take a piss.
Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff.
Where can you follow you at? What can your tags and shit?
Gordian out on Instagram and Twitter.
All right.
Link in description.
Everything else.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Next week. Peace.
Deuces.
Big truck.